Hi everybody, it's Christopher. I'm back with the second of my weekend videos. This one's for the 25th. I am recording it on the 24th. This is a day ahead. So hopefully the earlier video that I did has made everybody some really nice returns. I really have a good feeling about De Bruyne if he starts against West Ham, because I think West Ham will leak goals, and he could maybe get one or two. If he gets one or two goals in a match, but he's baseline for PB, I think he could win even gold to gold. So fingers crossed. Looking ahead to Sunday, some interesting fixtures. Obviously, lots of Italian matches, lots of French matches as well, but I've gone for a bit of a mix. The first one on the screen, I won't keep it a very long video, is Giovanni Simeone. 2 goals the last day. Cagliari looking actually pretty good when I watched them as well. They seem to have improved so much. I was a bit worried about them. I think they made some good moves in the transfer market as well. I think Unas, hopefully he starts to play as well. He was excellent in France last year. He's on loan from Napoli. And I think for me, personally, Giovanni Simeone, I'm really surprised that he's so cheap. 25 years of age. Just going through the stats, guys, which is the key. He had 15 IPD in 37 games last season. He's already had 3 goals in 4 games this season. He's 56p, 25-year-old. Will be moving to a bigger club. My old tagline, are we getting him at value? Jesus, we really are. Like that. This is where I think he should be. 70p is what I would pay for him. Small spread, which shows that people are interested. And why am I picking him? Well, I think for long term, 25-year-old in a team where he's a main man, he's definitely going to. If Pedro's injured, João Pedro's injured, he'll get penalties. But he's definitely going to start every game. He's definitely going to score. And if Cagliari do well, he's going to do well. He's their main man as well. And Pavoletti coming back from his injury, the two of them linking up could be unstoppable. You know, Cagliari were great area last season, just went off the boil a bit, to be honest. But they've got Crotone at home, who I know had a very good result against Juventus and all that, but Juventus are not the Juventus from last season. Pirlo's still betting in. You can see that during the week as well. You know, they were lucky with the result they finally got. And there was no Ronaldo either. I think Crotone away are very, very poor. I don't think they score much, and they can't really defend. They'll try to. So if Cagliari get a goal early on, I think it could be 3 or 4. I see him getting two goals to a hat trick. Will he win PB? His baseline's average, but if he gets 2 IPD again, even if it's a hat trick, and I've noticed with hat tricks, players usually, like even during the week, obviously goal winner for the Europa League for Lille. If they get a hat trick, players go up about 15 pence. Saw that last season as well with Mikel Antonio as well. I personally think he could really do very, very well. And I could see him hitting 70p as a peak. You're just getting a bargain long term. You can't go wrong with him. You really can't. I think he's a fantastic player. And the age is a big one for me. You know, people are worrying about, how long am I going to get dividends? And he'll move to a bigger club. There's no doubt in my mind. He's been linked away and it will happen. This young fella I've tipped before in the past. Loved him at Inter. Again, are we getting him for a value price? Certainly are. Cheapest he's been for a long time. Last season, he was at Inter, scored for Inter when he came on, fell out with attitude issues, went to Parma. Very patchy season last season. I like him just for his potential. His attitude's an issue. I'll tell you what, guys, he's come in this season. Now he's becoming a regular. Him and Gervinho up front. 1 goal and 1 assist already in 4 games. Not massive, but the price you're picking him up at 42p, 43p for a 22-year-old, very highly rated, with Spezia at home, who have been in decent form and are a newly promoted team. But I think away from home, I could see him getting 1 or 2 goals. Again, for IPD, that's a fantastic return. Parma have got some nice fixtures coming up. I think they're an underrated team. I would throw in the mix Superior. I rated him very highly. I tipped him last week. He didn't start. I think they're slowly getting him back in because of his fitness. I could have gone for Superior because I think him and Karamu, the two of them linking up, him running the show, set pieces, this young fella, great finisher, can assist as well. His baseline's not too bad. You're not buying him for baseline. You're buying him for his age. You're buying for IPD. You're buying him for the future move. He won't be at Parma forever. It's the same as Simeone. I'm always, guys, trying to get you players that I think are very underrated, that I think have got huge potential, and I think that you could nearly double your money in the long term. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Again with the next one. And I could, Wout Weghorst, fantastic player. This is a player that should be about, £1 and 5p, £1 and 10p. Arsenal speculation, and no wonder. Tottenham speculation. He's all over the press. Why? He got 16 goals and 3 assists last season in his first season in Germany. He's only going to kick on. He also gets assists. His baseline's all right. What's happened to them a little bit, Wolfsburg, is they were in the European League qualifiers. I think they look very, very tired. Didn't get the rest. They're out of Europe now, which I actually think will help him. I didn't see them going far in Europe personally. The team has got lots of injuries, players coming back, and they've got Belfield in their match here on the Sunday on the 25th. I can see them getting a couple of goals. The guy's a goal machine. He's gotten fantastic PB scores as well. 200 he's maxed as well. He can win a PB because he can get you hat tricks. He's a bit like an Immobile for me. He's a bit like a Harry Kane. He's somebody where his baseline's all right, but he can get you massive returns on IPD. If you recycle him, you could easily get back 50% return. And if you get links again, honestly, any links at all on him to an Arsenal, to a Spurs again, to anybody like that, and I can see him just rocketing up in price. And then I'm going for Real Sociedad players for my last two because I got I can't pronounce it. Jesus have come up. They're a very interesting team. Jesus, defensive. They do draw a lot of matches, but Real Sociedad. Porto the last day, he got about 170 PB. I know it was increased because it's European matches in a 1-0 win without any goals or assists. He's had 3 goals this season. And if you Google him, please lads Google him. He's only 28. One of those was a lob. That was absolutely amazing. I think it was one of the best goals of the season so far. Fantastic player. Great returns off him for IPD. You're picking him up for about 52, 53p. He will make you massive returns. They've got European matches coming up as well. These two players are going to pick. So IPD wise, I said you're probably making 10% back, and I'm looking at the fixtures they have. A couple of them are at home. Again, are you buying them at value? You certainly are buying them at value. I think he should be around 69p. Personally, that's my own opinion. If we go back a bit further, you can see as well that he's been up as much as 80p. You know, you're buying him at a massive discount, so you don't need to worry, guys. Whatever you buy him at, you're definitely going to make money. It's only just in the short term. I think that they'll do very well at home against Jesus. I think that they've been away in a European match. They might be slightly tired, but they're just a fantastic team. And I just think that they're just a bit of a machine, personally. They're really kind of just racking up some great performances, and they've got a really good squad now as well. Roberto Lopez coming in as well, and they're rotating a bit. I think they're a fantastic team. And then the next player is someone that I'm buying for the long term as well, Mikel Moreno. 24 years of age, again, for the same reason, who they're at home to, but also, guys, I always say about fixtures, play the fixtures. They've got nice European group. They've got nice European matches up. They got that away match out of the way as well, which they still won. Struggled, but they won. And I think their baselines were excellent in Europe. And I think they'll do well in their group. Why am I picking him? Just massive hype around him in Spain. Look at the spread. That's how highly he's rated. Got an assist in the last European match. He's hit a peak of 197 PB, not massive, because he doesn't score enough goals. His baseline's 102. That's why I'm buying him. He's now this season got 1 goal and 2 assists. He's been unlucky not winning PB in that 197. He seems to be trying to be a bit more attack-minded. Real Sociedad have just grown in confidence. They're a very good team. They're a team that a lot of people in Spain like to watch. A lot of people rate the way that they play the young players. A lot of the B players coming through because of Xavi Alonso, and they're in that mould as well. They're a very interesting team from the Basque side. The big support. There's a lot of funding going to try to be thrown behind them. They're trying to grow organically, and they're taking interest in players on loan. I think, with Obelgart gone, I think he's going to try and get forward a lot more. Fantastic price for me still. For a player of his ability, he'll probably get links to a Barcelona, Real Madrid soon. Then he'll probably be £1.20, £1.30, and then you can sell him for a lovely profit. So, Mikel, I think definitely for the future. Porto for the IPD, and I think both of them have a chance of PB. That's just in my honest opinion. Karamu for the future as well. Weghorst for the future as well. And he's a decent age as well, Weghorst. He's not. And Simeone. All those three are going to move in the summer. And they'll go to bigger clubs. Karamu's just really underrated. He was great at Inter Milan when he played. There was attitude issues. Simeone should be so much more. He should be 75p for me. You get them at an absolute bargain. Pick him around 52p. on Weghorst. He's just going to score goals. It's only his second season in Germany. This is a stepping stone club for him. All of these could nearly double you in money, guys. And I think this weekend you could get some lovely IPD. Outside shot on PB, I think Simeone for me if he gets a hat-trick. Maybe Mikel if he dominates and gets a game-winning goal. But regardless, guys, these are all value. You're making money. So please like, subscribe, and share. Really want to grow this kind of community, all of us together. Please comment as well what you think of my tips or any suggestions for new videos in the future. Really like some of the suggestions, so I'm going to put them in next week and send them out. And as always, guys, happy trading.